Skibidi Toilet is an exciting shooting game in which players defend themselves against the ominous Skibidi Toilets along with their allies, the Cameramen. Fight your way through the Skibidi Toilets and emerge victorious. Be ready to defend yourself against the terrifying creatures that only appear in your worst nightmares in Skibidi Toilet. Equip your guns, take up your aims, and start shooting at the toilets with protruding human heads known as Skibidi Toilet. Fortunately, you are not alone in this battle, as there are trusty allies who would attack the enemies head-on. Along with your humanoid partners, Cameramen, it is up to you to exterminate all the Skibidi Toilet and restore peace to the city. What is Skibidi Toilet? Skibidi Toilet refers to a series of animated shorts featuring creepy creatures whose bodies consist of human heads with twisted expressions protruding from toilets, known as Skibidi Toilets. In these shorts, Skibidi Toilets are often seen dancing while singing the viral remix, Give It To Me X Skibidi. The creator of this series, DaFuq, animated the Skibidi Toilet videos with assets from the video game Half-Life 2. The plot of this whole series is best described as a fight against an army of unsettling toilets with protruding human heads, who are always singing and dancing to the tune. If the Skibidi Toilets are the villains, the good guys would be people with heads consisting of electronics such as cameras, TVs, and speakers. They go by the names Cameraman, TV Man, and Speaker Man, respectively. In the series, both the good and bad sides dominate one another at different times, only to have the Skibidi Toilets gain the upper hand towards the end. Everything about Skibidi Toilet, from the absurd characters to the stories that would probably only appear in an episode of Hallucination, doesn't make any sense at all. Nevertheless, there is no denying the immense popularity of the series, and people can't wait to catch up on the most recent episodes. Gameplay basics. There are many levels in Skibidi Toilet, each with its own objectives and difficulty. At first, players will have to fight two giant Skibidi Toilets in the first level with 3 existing weapons. During the battle, players can alternate between the 3 guns with different ranges and ammo. The first one is a standard gun with moderate damage, range, and ammo, while the second one is a strong gun with only 2 short bursts. In case the Skibidi Toilets get too close to the players, the third one offers good damage but very limited range. As the players progress, more enemies will appear in the city, making it harder and harder to survive the attacks. Players also have very important allies, the Cameramen. They are humanoid creatures with heads resembling cameras, and they can stand against the Skibidi Toilets on their own. Players can assist their allies by shooting the enemies while their attention is on the Cameramen. With each enemy defeated, players will receive cash, which can be used to acquire stronger guns or recruit more Cameramen. On the other hand, if the Skibidi Toilets notice the players and approach them, they can injure the players with considerable damage. Players lose the game when their health bar runs out, and they complete a level when all Skibidi Toilets are defeated. How to play. In this game, players have to defend themselves from the approaching Skibidi Toilets inside the city. Use the WASD keys to move around, and press the spacebar to jump. Since Skibidi Toilet is a first-person shooter game, the center of the screen will have an aiming mark for players. Hover the mouse to change the camera, and click to shoot at enemies. To aim better, hold the right mouse button. The indicator displayed above will show players the relative positions of both the Skibidi Toilets and Cameramen. To switch weapons, players use the 1, 2, and 3 keys, whose numbers also correspond to the weapon position. When using guns, players can check the number of ammo left in each gun and switch when one is about to run out. The gun's ammo will be replenished automatically when not in use. At the beginning of each level, players can choose to acquire new guns, such as the Plasma Rain, Thunderlight, and so on, or recruit more Cameramen to fight Skibidi Toilets. Save up cash from defeating enemies and be strategic with your purchase. Rules. Players win a level by defeating the required number of Skibidi Toilets and lose when their health bar runs out. Skibidi Toilets can inflict damage on players by getting close to them. When defeated, Skibidi Toilets can leave behind health-restoring items. Players can accumulate cash by defeating enemies and completing the levels. Features. Thrilling and challenging gameplay. Now it's your chance to take aim and shoot down the creepy Skibidi Toilets. Acquire and discover the weapon to take down enemies faster than ever. Recruit more cameraman allies that will distract the Skibidi Toilets for you. Tips and tricks. Distract the enemies with cameramen. In this game, cameramen are your staunch allies who will always rush to the Skibidi Toilets headfirst. If you don't want to be noticed by the enemies, you can run along with the cameramen so they will confront them first and draw their attention away from you. Now, you can take down the Skibidi Toilets without being attacked. Always keep your distance with the Skibidi Toilets. The enemies can deal considerable damage if they are close enough to you, but fortunately, your shooting range is higher than theirs. If they have their sights set on you, you should attempt to maintain your distance by moving backward while shooting in order to keep yourself safe. Regain health from defeated enemies. When defeated, Skibidi Toilets will occasionally leave behind items that can restore lost health. Don't forget to take it when your health is not full,